The number one problem facing men today is health. Mental health, physical health, emotional health. COVID scared the shit out of a lot of people. Some people didn't even realize that it was that big of a deal. Was it that big of a deal? I don't know. But social media has created a lot of the mental health situations that we're seeing today as well. Here's some stats for you. Young men, higher risk of developing mental health issues like anxiety, depression, and substance abuse. On top of that, sometimes they don't even know where to go to seek help. Oftentimes it's saying you got to talk to somebody. Right. So here's some stats for you. Young men with mental health issues, here they are. Young men are 2 times more likely to overdose. They are 2 times more likely to binge drink than women. They are 3.5 times more likely to commit suicide and 9 times more likely to be incarcerated. Wow. So if you add this all up, drinking, drugs, overdosing, suicide, getting locked up, men got some fucking serious issues that they need to address in society today, okay? On top of that, physical health. Testosterone levels are down 25% in the last 20 years. So you hear today, like, men aren't men anymore. Men are the feminization of men. Men just, it ain't what they used to be. Well, the stats show that's absolutely right. Testosterone levels dropping, that means you're not working out as much, you're not staying in shape as much, you're not acting like a man as much, you're not ready to fucking be equipped if shit goes down, you're ready to jump up and do something about it. A lot of men will run toward the exits rather than run towards the fire. So, lastly, overweight, obese.
Yes.
Look in the mirror, ask yourself, can I do better? One of the things I always say to myself is, I believe in health, wealth, and happiness. And it's not just something that I say, it's something that I live by. I believe in the 1 through 10 score. So we've often seen like, hey, rate yourself, 1 through 10, how hot are you? Do that to yourself as a man, because nobody's gonna come up to you as a man and be like, hey, how hot are you, 1 through 10? I'm an 8, I don't know, I'm a 6, nobody gives a shit about that. But what you should rate yourself on is your health, your wealth, and your happiness. I believe that happiness comes from having meaning and purpose to your life and actually doing something about it. Don't talk about it, be about it. So what I do, just a little tidbit, every week I give myself a self-diagnosis. What's my health? What's my wealth? What's my happiness at? Health, all right, cool. I played college football. I've been an athlete. I always kind of try to maintain a good, healthy lifestyle, except for on the weekend sometimes. I'll have a couple too many beers, but I'll rate myself 1 through 10. Last week I was at a 9. So this week I feel like I'm at an 8. I don't know. I don't want to get to a 7. All right, let me get back in the gym this week. Constantly. At one point in my life, I found myself being 230 pounds. I've been 200 pounds for the last 15 years, but this is when I was partying in nightlife, going out every night, having a slice of pizza at the end of the night, sleeping in. All of a sudden, Fat Boy showed up, Fat Sauce. Okay?
That extra salt in your sauce.
Yeah, extra. Not a good look for me. And I had to say, all right, got to go on a low-carb lifestyle, stop drinking, stop eating sugar, start dieting,
Coke
no
Zero.
more pizza, Coke Zero instead of regular Coke, drink some water, and actually wear some skinny jeans, because I was wearing fucking Jinko baggy jeans. Was not a good look for
Not a
Fat
move.
Sauce.
Don't wear those,
This is
please.
back in 2006, 2007. Fat Sauce was not a good look. So you need to ask yourself, where are you on these 1 through 10 on your health? 1 through 10 on wealth as well, which we'll talk about in a second. 1 through 10 on wealth. I'm past the point where I'm worried about day to day, week to week, month to month, even year to year at this point, financially speaking. I'm thinking, where am I gonna be 3 years from now? Where am I gonna be 5 years from now? When I have a family with kids, where am I gonna be 10 years from now? And I'm setting myself up for success. So, okay, stock market, crypto, up, down, cash, savings. I'm at a 9. I wanna get to a 10. I wanna get to on PBD's level. All right, save, invest, network. Who am I associating myself? What am I learning? What am I reading? What am I digesting to improve my wealth? Now here's the tricky one, happiness, because we're gonna revisit back this problem of mental health. A lot of people are just unhappy these days.
Yeah, it's very
A lot of people just unhappy with what's going on. And a lot of times, you look to the outside world for happiness. Oh, is this girl gonna make me happy? Oh, is a better job gonna make me happy? Oh, if I get more likes on Instagram, is that gonna make me happy? Happiness comes from looking in the mirror and being like, what's up, man? I like you. You like me? I like you too, motherfucker. All right, cool, happy. Sometimes we've all been there. I've looked in the mirror and I look in the mirror and I look at myself and I'm like, you again? You? Ugh, sick of you. But we all have those problems, okay? I know you don't have that problem because you're a lovely girl.
Yeah, never.
But never have those problems. But these are things that you need to take account for. Health, wealth, happiness. So this biggest problem facing men today is health, and specifically mental health. Last but not least in the health category, once you lose weight, once you feel good, get a pair of clothes that just fit you well.
Good advice.
Just fit you well.
Yes.
You don't need to go to Gucci, Prada, Louis. You don't need any of this.
Yeah.
Go to fucking H&M, okay? Go to Zara and just
Express.
If you're a large, wear a large. Okay? Don't wear a medium if you're a large. Now you're wearing a medium, you're looking swole, you got a gut, it's kind of sticking out. Not a good look for you, homie. But if you're a large, don't wear a double XL. You get the baggy pants, baggy shirt. It's like, where are you hiding over there, homie? So clean it up a little bit is what I'm saying.
Yes.
But I know that I tend to joke about this, but mental health is a real thing. One of my best friends runs Deepak Chopra's company. Deepak Chopra is the #1 person in the world regarding mental health, wellness, yoga, meditation. This kid was dealing with anxiety, depression. He lost his brother at a young age. He found Deepak. He's a very talented guy. You know my buddy. I'll tell you about him later. And his life is completely changed.
Wow.
Because of his mental health. Because his mental health got better, he got happier, work got better, he meditates, he's made more money, made more connections, he socializes more, but it starts with you. Anyway, that is something that I'm a huge advocate about, is that improving your health, your physical health, your emotional health, and your mental health. If you don't do it, nobody will. Nobody's coming to save you. You have to save yourself and save that money for that matter.
So I have a question. How, as a individual, when do you kind of realize your mental health is like being attacked? Because a lot of the time when people go through those mental health like downturns, is that sometimes they get so far down into like that negative space, like, you know, there comes to a point where, like, I don't know, you see people like crackheads on the road. It's like, how far do you have to get to realize you're not in a mental space? What would you say is a common like check, like, okay, I'm not in a good headspace? What is your first like your instinct that you're like, this is not right?
I don't think you need to get to a crackhead homeless
I'm
level
giving
in
you
order to be
exaggerate, but I'm
extreme.
saying like,
But listen,
where's your
we
meter?
all deal with mental health. Every single one of us out here, okay? So I'm being very vulnerable, and I'm saying even me, I have days where you think, all right, Sos, he's got money, he's out there, he's got friends, he's got girls, he's out there, he's got his own show. There's days where I'm like, oh, dude, this thing, I don't know. Like, I'm not saying I have any sort of suicidal thought, nothing like that. But there's days where I'm like, dude, do I even want to do this anymore? Do I even want to get up and do this job anymore? Do I want to work anymore? But there's a famous phrase, this too shall pass. You ever heard that before?
Yes.
And I think it's so true, because sometimes all it takes is a good night's sleep, a talk with a friend, get your ass in the gym, go to the gym, kick your own ass for an hour, and talk to me about depression. This is something that I learned from Tate, because he goes, when we sat there for the 5-hour marathon podcast in Madrid 6 months ago, before he, vanished for a little bit. Welcome back to the real world, my friend. He basically said depression is bullshit. Depression is bullshit. Depression is a crutch. Depression is an excuse. And I was like, well, there's a lot of people that are depressed out there. He goes, go into a gym, go get some six-pack, get some muscles, and then let me know if you're depressed. And I go, yeah, that's true. You never, you don't really feel depressed when you're looking your best and feeling your best. And I think it's true. So we all deal with depression. We all deal with anxiety. We all deal with wishing, the Instagram culture of like, what do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy.
Yes.
Oh man, this guy's got more money than me. Oh, this guy's got a better car than me. Oh, this person, this person, this person, this person. You're not competing with anybody else. You're competing with yourself. So if you like that clip, click right here to watch another. Or if you want to watch the entire Soscast, click right here.